one of the best ways to elevate your life is to have less but better. So instead of having like a Tupperware cabinet of a bunch of mismatched Tupperware with lids thrown in, like the Ziploc ones that are toxic anyways, get one nice glass set and then take care of that one set. Instead of having like a bunch of jumbled cups all over where then you have to buy an organizer for, those organizers where you put the travel mugs because you need so many of them, just have one or two per person and then wash it, take care of it. And when it gets clunky and junky, then replace it. So this is the mentality of like one nice organic cotton towel set versus a whole linen closet full of old shabby towels. When you do this, you're actually there's a dopamine effect to it. Like you are releasing the old mentality and getting rid of all of the clunky old jumbled things, and then you're streamlining and you're simplifying, and that indicates that you are worthy of this quality. Like it's actually a process that is reciprocating back to you, and you're no longer doing these things that you used to do, like the old version of you. So this is everything. It could be hangers. Let's say you've got a closet full of mismatched hangers, wire hangers, you've got clothes that are still in the dry cleaning bags, you've got plastic hangers, it's all mismatched. Instead of all of the mismatched hangers, go with nice wood hangers or velvet hangers. This makes a huge difference when you walk in a closet and when you're selecting your clothes. You can even go as far as color coordinating the clothes, which I highly recommend because it just keeps it looking good. And you might see, oh man, I've got 15 black shirts. Half of them are dirty or have armpit stains or faded, and you streamline it maybe down to like 5. Hair tools in the bathroom, a blow dryer, a hair curler. I mean, I know people who have like 4 blow dryers and those get clogged. You don't need all of that. Get one nice thing. So purses, maybe you want to have one for each season or 2 for each season, and a couple beach clutches or dressy clutches. But I know my grandma used to be obsessed with purses. She had like 90 purses or something, and she'd spend all this time organizing them, and they were all from thrift stores. And I don't know, purses and belts I feel like get gross. Purses are left on the floor, that the handles are touched a lot, they're collecting gunk. Belts, like old men's belts, have you ever replaced your husband's belts? They're going to the bathroom and then they put it on and then they wash their hands, and so like belts get gross. So these are things that they help elevate your life as you're simplifying. Instead of having a ton of hygiene products and face products and beauty products and half-opened makeup and makeup that's expired or products that are expired, just find a line of products that you like, maybe 1 or 2 lines that you switch back and forth, maybe summer skin and winter skin or something, and then streamline. So you're streamlining these areas in your home, and trust me, it's going to feel so good. You're just buying less but better. Better food, but less food. You will spend less over time if you buy quality, nutrient-dense food that actually gives your body some nutritious, dense nutrients, whole foods, than buying a bunch of snacks and garbage. You will feel better. So you can take that lesson, less but better, and use it and implement it in every area of your life. Less toys but better. Less books but better, unless you have a library and you're a collector in some area. But I'm just talking about in general. Less towels and textiles. Shabby old ripped up towels, you might want to replace those. Kitchen utensils, kitchen gadgets like 10 spatulas and mismatched dishes and broken things and things that you might get to, old gift bags that you're saving that you've reused for the past 5 Christmases. This will help elevate your mentality because you want to get out of the mental state of needing to have more and accumulate more, because that stems from patterns and habits that keeps you stuck. And when you actually gain control and you say, no, I'm going to streamline this area, when you open that cabinet or you open that closet, it's going to feel so much better, and you will notice the difference. Like, everything's not falling out on me when I open up this closet. I can actually select a shirt that's not crammed in here, crammed, jammed, packed with all of these different mismatched shirts. Some people are like, I totally forgot I even had that. I haven't worn that in forever. I totally forgot that. So I'm definitely a big believer on less but better. And as things really get worn out and just tattered and shabby, I like to move on with those things because I don't want to put on things that are shabby or tattered. But I do like to wear things like this little shrug that I got. I've been wearing this for a year and a half. Well, actually, it's probably the second year wearing it. But I love it. It's so convenient and it's held up really well. And so those are things that I will probably rebuy once it gets some holes in it. But as long as it looks nice and you use it, those are things that, less but better. I don't have 10 shrugs. I have one light one and one dark one. And I wear it depending on what I'm wearing. So it's just the mentality of you are limiting your expenses and your outgo because you're not the, I got to go out and buy all of this stuff and I need all of this stuff and I need to go to the thrift store or Home Goods and buy a bunch of different things. Just buy the nicer things and you won't need as much of it. And then you're freeing up your life because you don't have to clean it, rotate it, move it, find a spot for it. You don't have to do something with it. You're not trading your time to then figure out what am I going to do with all this stuff, digging through your closet. So when we start to simplify life, we actually naturally we come up to a higher level. And it is a process and it does take time, and you might have to go through the same closet or the same drawer a few times, go back, okay, I've got 5 spatulas, I'll get rid of 2, and then you're like, okay, I'll keep 3, and then maybe you get rid of 1 more. Now if you use it and you're a cook or a chef, or this is something that you use, like you're an artist and you need a variety of paints or whatever, that's a little bit different if it's something that you actually are putting to use. Like Christmas ornaments. I keep a variety of Christmas ornaments because I have multiple trees, and every year I might want to do a different tree. But I still have learned to let some things go. Maybe I used it one year and I was like, I really didn't love this, and I'll pass it on to somebody or I'll sell it or whatever. But it's just in general, having less but better quality will help elevate your life naturally, and it'll also simplify your life. It'll simplify your time, and it'll give you some of that space and that breathing room back. So I would start there if you're having trouble, like feeling overwhelmed and you're anxious and you've got a lot of anxiety and you're like, oh, there's too much to do and I don't know where to start. Just start in one area and remember, simplify and elevate.